is going on, YouTube land? I am Chris Catalunya. Before we get into this shoe review, go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris Catalunya with the underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you know when I upload a new video. And we are hitting it really close to that 8,000 subscriber mark here on this YouTube channel. Thank you if you're subscribed already. If you're not, you already know what to do because you're definitely not going to want to miss out on these prizes that I'm going to give away once we hit that mark. I'm giving away a black balaclava face mask in a size small to medium. I have a white cat in the hat tee from Supreme in a size medium. And I also have 3 magazines from Bathing Ape in which they all contain accessories in them. So this one has a wallet, this one has the Babe Kids bag, and this one has the Babe Sling bag. So again, once we hit that 8,000K mark, I'm going to give away all these good prizes. So definitely subscribe. Previous collaborations between the Japanese sneaker boutique Atmos and the Nike brand have mostly been successful. This newest installment of shoes is going to be released on April 5th of 2019, this Friday, and this is called the Atmos Nike Air Max 2 Lite. The guys at Kicking It trusted me with this pair and allowed me to give my early opinion on this shoe, so definitely if you're ever in the Austin, Texas area, be sure to check out Kicking It. They stock the latest gear from Nike and Adidas, whether you're looking for shoes or apparel, maybe you're wanting to talk some shoe game with a knowledgeable staff, or maybe you just want to play some Madden in the lounge. Kicking It is definitely the place to be, and they're located in the Domain, Austin, Texas. Now, the shoes don't attain much of a backstory, though it's no secret that this definitely takes some inspiration of 90s styling. You have those highlighter colors going around, and you have nylon panels on the shoe that are kind of reminiscent of windbreakers. My first impression of the shoes, looking at the different blogs and the pictures and whatnot, I was really falling in love with the shoe because it is super loud. And if you know what I rock almost daily, it is these acronym Prestos, which are pretty loud in itself too. So I think this will be a good shoe to like sub in on some days. Having the shoe and seeing it in person, I definitely love the shoe even more. Definitely expectations have been exceeded. Now, the shoe is retailing at a price point of $180 USD at a couple dollars based on your taxes in your location. In terms of resale, looking at StockX, looking at Go, the shoe is doing a little bit under retail, which is kind of scary right now, but we don't know what's going to happen once release date hits. Whether this is going to be a super limited shoe or a wide release, we're not too sure yet. And I'm not too sure how other people would feel about a shoe as loud as this. In making this purchase, we are given that red-orange Nike box where we have the label at the front, Nike on the top, and in the inside the white tissue paper. Delving into the specifics, again, the upper attains a variety of colors of nylon stitched panels. And what's crazy about this design are that the nylon panels are asymmetrical, meaning that the shapes on this shoe are not the same as the shapes on this shoe. Like on this pair of shoes, we have this diagonal line that crosses over that is actually absent on this shoe, and then on this shoe we have a horizontal line that goes across that is absent on this shoe. Also, some of these panels feature embroidered designs and screen printed designs of Nike references. And they're just kind of all over the place, they don't follow any particular orientation. Now, bringing some sanity back into the shoe, we have a red Nike swoosh done up in leather done on the lateral side of the shoe and the medial portion of the shoe. With me holding the shoe and turning it a little bit, you probably noticed that there is a clear film over portions of the upper. Yes, there is a clear vinyl that is stitched on top of the upper. For some reason, it reminds me when you go to your titas or your lolas, like your grandma, your aunt's place, and they have like furniture, but you can't sit directly on the furniture because they have clear vinyl plastic over the furniture. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Maybe that's a Filipino thing or an Asian thing. I can't speak for all Asians, but that's definitely a Filipino thing. Yeah, that's definitely not a cool application for furniture, but for this particular shoe, I think the clear vinyl on the upper works. I really don't understand why they cover furniture. Some of that plastic wraps around the heel, forming the heel counter, and you do see that Nike Air logo raised up in that plastic. Now, let's move towards the front of this shoe. The top of the toe is done up in a black leather. The lacing system, the default set of laces that we are given are of this punch color. They're of a flat shape and a cotton build. Attached to the shoe, we are given 2 sets of extra laces, one in a highlighter yellow and one in a neon purple of the same cotton build and flat shape. And personally, I like mix matching these 2 colors and putting them on the shoe over that punch color. Just not a fan of that punch color. Behind those sets of laces is the tongue, which is padded and covered up on the top layer with nylon material, which is done up in different colors. So if you look at both tongues, they're different colors. At the top is the Air Max 2 logo, attaining different colors as well. The lining of the shoe feels pretty good to the touch as it's done up in a felt material, and it is lightly padded on the lateral, on the medial, and the heel of the shoe. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the rear side of the tongue is done in a felt material and in different colors. The insole too is done in that same black felt material and feels pretty good to the touch. Towards the heel we have this red logo right here, and this is all done up on a thin piece of blue foam. The midsole, like other Nike shoes, is done up in a Nike Phylon material, which is an EVA foam. Now towards the heel there is a unit featuring 3 different chambers. So you have the left and then you have the right, which is actually featuring a red chamber with some yellow squiggly lines on the inside, and then in the center you see this Nike swoosh right here, which features a black chamber with some yellow squiggly lines on the inside. So with that Nike Phylon and that air unit in the back, that provides you some cushioning and some stability for your foot while it's inside. Now the outsole, you can see it's done up in several different colors in that blown rubber material. Towards the top we have that fuchsia color going on with different patterns happening, and this like cup or this U right here done in a periwinkle color. And in the middle where the white portions or that EVA foam is, in the raised letters we have air, and then right here the Nike swoosh. In terms of sizing, I'm usually rocking a size 8.5 US or a 9 US. For this particular model, I went with a size 8.5, which is my truest size. And I have a little bit of space at the top from the top of my toe to the top of the shoe, maybe a ½ centimeter. In terms of comfort, the shoe is pretty comfortable in terms of like cushioning system and structure, but in terms of breathability, because this is done up in a nylon material, this is actually kind of reminiscent of like ripstop material. Ripstop is actually waterproof. The shoe is not very breathable. Airflow can't really get into your foot. My final thoughts on the Atmos Nike Air Max 2. I really love the shoe. I love the asymmetrical design. I love how the patterns don't match the other shoe. That's just pretty cool to me. I love the employment of that embroidery, the screen printing all over the shoe. It's just something that's different and that you don't see every day on a Nike shoe. I'm also glad that they decided to do this collaboration on an Air Max 2 Lite model, especially since this model is resurging in popularity again. I will say that I think the $180 price point for this shoe is kind of steep. I think that's going to be a barrier of entry. I think this should be backed off to like $160, but sorry, too late for that. Alright guys, I think this is a good stopping point for this video. What do you think about this collaborative effort between Japanese sneaker boutique Atmos and Nike on this Air Max Lite 2? Is this a good pickup, a bad pickup? What do you think about that $180 price point? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Go ahead and check out my Instagram, Chris.Lunya with an underscore at the end. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And again, once we hit that 8,000 subscriber mark here on this YouTube channel, we're definitely going to give away some good prizes. Alright guys, I am Chris.Lunya, and we will check you next time. Cheers, sige na. So I just finished the video. I have about a minute left before I hit that 10-minute mark, so I'm gonna just go through some of the questions that y'all have left me in previous videos. So MZ had said, didn't you used to make videos way back in the day about being half Pinoy and stuff? You look so familiar. Yeah, that was me. I went by the name Infuse08. It's actually still the same channel, and you might be able to see some of those old videos. Please don't watch those videos. I made those when I was like a senior in high school or freshman in college. That was like back in 2006. Don't watch it. It's just cringy. Anthony G says, your edits are insane, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I'm glad you're recognizing my efforts in putting out this B-roll stuff, all this drone footage and whatnot. I'm just glad y'all are liking this stuff. This is in response to the Clay Yeezys. Jonas Adriel writes, really want this pair, gonna cop once the value goes down. Good luck with that. I definitely don't think it's gonna come down anytime soon, and especially shipping out to the Philippines, it's pretty pricey. SuperAble619 writes, I like the review, so detailed, keep up the great work. Thank you again, I really appreciate these comments. Last comment I'm gonna read out is from Marcus Williams, and he says, why does he talk like this? Ha ha ha. I only watch this because he makes me laugh on how he speaks and his facial expressions, and I'm gonna assume only because in my history of like going through life experiences, people have disguised this question to look like, bro, you talk white. And I really hate this question. It's not that I talk white, it's just that I got a proper education. I mean, there's really no other way to interpret this question, so definitely elaborate if you feel offended.